And here we go with our next fight. Cortavious Romious taking on Cort Wahle. This will be a action-packed one, and it is going to be for a Shamrock FC title. Let's throw it up to the cage. Tony Biondo to get the action started.
Please welcome to the cage, Cortavious Romious.
Cortavious comes to us tonight from the way of Cahokia MMA. He sports a 4-1 record and has a fight of the night performance in his back pocket. He is on a 2-fight win streak at the moment and is looking to add more to it. He is completely okay to go into the later rounds and is a big fan of his cardio. He has worked very hard for this fight. He is looking to take this 145-pound title back with him back to Cahokia.
Cortavious says he's in great shape, wants to push the pace, wants to push his opponent backward. His cardio is excellent, and he wants to show it off tonight in the cage.
Yeah, he is definitely a well-rounded fighter, which is something that he is going to need to take on the likes of Cort Wahle, who is a freestyle fighter with a whole lot of big kicks.
Please welcome to the cage, Cort Wahle.
Cort Wahle is a freestyle fighter who comes to us by way of the War Room, which always produces some very tough fighters. Cort comes to us tonight riding a very long win streak with only one blemish on his record. Wahle has never had a fight go to the judges and doesn't want to start tonight. Look for Wahle to use his height and his ability to cut the angles to set up his shots. He is ready to take that Shamrock FC title back home. As we go to our tail of the tape, Cortavious Romious, 21 years old, 5'3", 145 pounds, out of Centerville, Illinois. Taking on Cort Wahle, 20 years old, 5'9", 143 pounds, out of Godfrey, Illinois. This one is gonna be fireworks for our 145-pound title.
All right, fight fans, here we go. The following contest is scheduled for three 3-minute rounds in the Shamrock Fighting Championship Featherweight Division. It's brought to you by Page Law and by Chuck's Boots. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This young man comes to us by way of Cahokia, Illinois. He represents Cahokia MMA. He stands 5'3" and weighed in officially at the limit of 146 pounds. Introducing Cortavious Romious. And now, fight fans, introducing his opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner. This young man comes to us by way of Godfrey, Illinois. He represents the War Room. He has a mixed martial arts record of 7 victories, only 1 defeat. He stands 5'9" and weighed in officially at 143.9 pounds. Introducing Cort Wahle. A referee for this contest is Mark Wasson.
Mark Wasson ready to get the action started here for our Shamrock FC 145-pound title.
I tell you what, Jeremy, both these guys have excellent records, and both of them are relatively young to have such big, excellent records.
Yeah, this should be a great fight. Cort Wahle, always the consummate martial artist.
A lot of respect between these two fighters.
Whoa, big takedown for Cortavious.
He's trying to overwhelm Cort with a flurry of punches, but Cort keeps his composure, looking pretty good, taking Cortavious' back.
Interesting position for Cort Wahle here as he's basically ended up taking his back almost.
He's going to need to get that right hook in around the leg. He's almost there. Kind of a low hook. Cortavious doing a good job of defending that. Stands up, turns back into him. Back in Cort's guard. He's going to need to watch out for that triangle though, Jeremy. Now Cort switching to an armbar. Cortavious is going to want to...
Oh, Cort is taking some big shots, though, from the bottom.
Cortavious is landing huge punches, but he's still in danger of a submission. He needs to get those legs past his head, past that guard.
Again.
Very active guard from Cort Wahle. Back in the triangle position. Cortavious is not going to want to punch out of his position. He wants to posture up. He's leaving his left arm out there for Cort to attack also.
He also faces the ability of punching himself out here. Although he said his cardio is great, that is a lot of exertion to go through.
He is landing huge left hands, and Cort Wahle is just taking them and holding on to that triangle. It's like Cortavious is about to stand up, try and muscle out of this submission. And he does a very nice job of doing so. Back into the guard of Cort Wahle.
Cort Wahle again is just eating these punches from Cortavious.
Cortavious Romious is not giving Cort any time to think. He is landing huge punch after huge punch from these positions.
Cortavious told us he definitely wanted to keep pushing forward and keep Cort on his toes, and he is doing just that as we are 1 minute left here in round one.
It has been a furious pace to the beginning of this round. Cort Wahle looking for another armbar. He might have this. Cortavious is going to want to stack him, push Cort Wahle's knees to his chin, and pull that elbow past the waist of Cort Wahle. He's not putting enough pressure on the knees. Cortavious is not putting enough pressure on the knees of Cort Wahle. He needs to push those knees to his face. Cort Wahle looking to extend his hips and extend the arm of Cortavious Romious.
30 seconds left here in round one as Cortavious was able to defend the armbar.
Beautiful job of slipping out.
Cort Wahle's face is
Cortavious
definitely
Romious.
beginning to show these shots.
Now Cortavious Romious ends up in mount. He's trying to land more big punches.
10 seconds left here in round one. Oh, and he
Romious sinks in a rear naked choke.
Oh!
He gets the tap with seconds left in the round. What a display by Cortavious Romious. Non-stop pressure, Jeremy. Gets the tap in the very last seconds of the first round.
And let me tell you, that's what wins titles here at Shamrock FC.
What a great display. He told us his cardio was good, and he showed it off. He was throwing the kitchen sink at Cort Wahle the entire first round and finished it off with a beautiful rear naked choke that we're seeing here on the replay.
What action here in this fight for our 145-pound title.
You know, Cortavious Romious told us he wanted to push forward and push the pace. I couldn't have imagined he was going to do it like that. That was an incredible display of cardio.
That he did, so let's send it up to the cage to Tony Biondo.
2 minutes and 56 seconds of round number one. Your winner by tap out to a rear naked choke and new Shamrock FC featherweight champion, Cortavious Romious.
Cortavious Romious takes the win and adds yet another W to his record. Big action in this fight. That is how we do it here at Shamrock FC. It has been great. Always remember to follow us on Twitter, Shamrock_FC, or go to our website, shamrockfc.com, and we'll be right back with more action right after this.